So a lens is a transparent material that curves inwards or outwards. So we have two different types of lenses. Lenses that curve inwards and lenses that curve outwards. Let's do the outward ones first. So it curves outwards. This is what we call a convex lens. Okay, so can you see that it's bulging out that way? It's thicker in the middle and it's thinner on the top and the bottom. That's called a convex lens. Let's have a look at what it does to light. So we have our light rays coming into it. These are our incident rays, and they are of course parallel because we say that light goes in straight lines, so we can say that the light is parallel. Now when it gets to the lens, because it's transparent, all of the light is going to go through. However, the lens is actually going to make the light refract. The different shapes of lenses make the light refract in different ways. This is what happens with a convex lens. It makes the light bend inwards to a single point. So the light converges. So that's easy to remember. A convex lens makes the light converge, bend inwards to a single point, and that single point is what we call the focal point. And the focal point, of course, is the point of focus. So we can actually focus all of the light onto that point. So that's a convex lens, where it's thinner at the top and the bottom and thicker in the middle. So the opposite to that is where the lens curves inwards, and so it's thicker at the top and the bottom and it curves inwards in the middle. So that is what we call a concave lens. Concave is kind of easy to remember, I think, because you're kind of going into a cave. Let's have a look at what happens to the light. So again, we've got parallel incident rays going into it, and this time it's going to make the light do the opposite. So it's not going to bend in, it's actually going to bend out. So it makes the light diverge, bend outwards. The light diverges. So with a convex lens, the light goes to a focal point, so therefore an image can form. Whereas a concave lens, the light diverges, so it doesn't ever come to a focal point, and so therefore no image is formed. Another property of a lens is its optical power. In other words, how much it bends the light. So let's have a look at two little examples here. So we'll have a thin and a thick convex lens. So we'll do the thin lens and we'll do the thicker lens. Probably make a prediction about which one has got a higher optical power, which one is going to bend the light more. Let's do our incident rays. So interestingly, the light ray that goes right through the middle of a lens actually doesn't bend at all. Okay, so we have got a long focal length to a focal point here, and then this one, because it's thicker, it actually is going to bend the light more. So we've got a much shorter focal length to this focal point. So a thicker lens has a stronger optical power and it's going to bend the light more.